Hi there, MadCap propeller heads. Welcome to Flare 2019 R2. Here's what's new. First, welcome to the world of analytics. If you have a MadCap Central license, you can view analytics on published Flare HTML5 output to see how people are using your output. This means that you can see information such as search phrases used, search phrases with no results, topics viewed, context-sensitive help calls, browser statistics, and operating system statistics. And you'll be glad to know that Central Analytics is super easy to set up. First, open an HTML5 target, select the Analytics tab, and create a new key in just a few seconds. Then, build and publish the output. Once people start looking at your output, you can go onto Central and use the Analytics page to see the results. After viewing the analytics data, you can make adjustments to your project to improve the output. For example, maybe you've integrated micro-content into your HTML5 search results. When you view the analytics on Central, you'll see that lots of people are searching for information on a particular feature, but the report shows that you didn't have any micro-content for it yet. So you can add some micro-content to your project and republish. And here's another cool thing. Not only does Central Analytics work on Flare projects uploaded to Central, but you also have the option of hosting the output on your own server. Just remember that your server must be able to communicate with Central, and you need to use Central with a key to view the analytics data. And speaking of Central, you can now publish targets to it directly. Previously, to get generated Flare output on MadCap Central, you needed to upload the project and build a target on Central itself. You can still do that, but you also now have the option of publishing output directly to Central from the local Flare project. By publish, we mean copying your output files to Central, not making that output live, which would make it visible to the general public. You will still need to use Central to make that output live. Once again, this is another thing that's very easy. If you've already uploaded a Flare project to Central and you're logged in, you can open an HTML5 target in the local project. Select the Publishing tab and you'll see that a destination has automatically been added. You just need to select it, then build the target and publish it. If you then go to the Builds page on Central, you'll see a new row for that build. And you know it came from Flare because you see the Flare icon to the right of it. If you generate a target from Central, you will see the Central icon instead. A good reason to use this new feature is that there are a couple of Flare features that normally aren't supported when building output on Central, but are supported if you do it this way. Specifically, we're talking about Elasticsearch and build events. Oh, and by the way, if you like to use the command line to build and publish targets, you can use it for this new feature as well. See this topic in the online help for more information about that. What else is new in Flare 2019 R2? How about importing pages from Confluence? This works for both the cloud and local versions of Confluence. From the project ribbon, select Import, then choose Confluence Pages. The wizard lets you import the pages into a new Flare project or an existing one. Enter your Confluence credentials in these fields and click Submit. You can then choose a Confluence space and all of the pages within it that you want to import. After this, choose Advanced Options on the left. This lets you import linked pages, remove inline formatting, or import resources, such as images and multimedia. When you're all finished, the pages will be converted and loaded into the Flare project. See this online help topic for more details, including information about how all the different bits and pieces from Confluence pages are converted in Flare. Also new in this release is the ability to create responsive content with conditions. This feature is available for HTML5 targets. When you set conditions in a target, not only can you choose to include or exclude those conditions, but you can also associate them with factory media queries. In other words, web, tablet, or mobile. For example, maybe you're documenting a cloud-based product, where it's appropriate to tell people to click if they're working on a large monitor, but it's better to say tap if they're using an iPad. So maybe you create a condition intended for large screens, and you associate the web media query with it. Then you create another condition for smaller screens, and you associate the tablet and mobile media queries with that. You can then apply those conditions to the correct text in your topics, and, depending on the screen size, the correct word displays. That is what we in the technical communication industry refer to as lit or keeping it real. We've also made some major word import enhancements. First, the wizard structure is changed so that required and optional fields can be accessed on the left side. This lets you skip to whatever part of the wizard you want, or even finish it after completing the required fields. The general page combines fields from the old wizard format and even lets you import Word files into an open Flare project. The styles page also merges sections and fields into one space. The paragraph and character style areas can be expanded and collapsed, and you can now use drop-downs to choose styles for mapping. Also, checkboxes are available for choosing styles to start new topics. Overall, it's a much more intuitive user experience. Likewise, the advanced options have been reorganized to make it easier to find and select features. You'll also notice some new options for converting tables, lists, page breaks, and more. See this online help topic for more details. And here are a few other enhancements that you might notice in Flare 2019 R2. Many accessibility improvements have been made for HTML5 output. This includes better keyboard navigation, a feature that lets users skip past navigation to the main content, the addition of area labels for the output, and more. There's a new field in the target editor for word output that lets you choose the output format, either docx or doc. If you like dragging and dropping files, you are in luck, because now you can drag all kinds of files from Windows into the Content Explorer in Flare. You can also drag valid project files, such as skins, glossaries, and so on, into the project organizer. Flare also now supports FrameMaker 2019, so that's good. And all of you who like to use Git might notice something new in the Options dialog. This link lets you download and install Git for Windows, just in case you don't already have it. This executable will likely result in faster and better performance for file transfers. And finally, there are some Zendesk publishing enhancements. You can now publish to alternate brands in multi-brand accounts. Also, there are some new options for setting user visibility, choosing who has permission to edit and publish content, and this little guy that lets you automatically delete labels that are outdated. For more information about all of these new features, see the What's New topic in the online help. Enjoy the new Flare 2019 R2.